Hey everybody, this is Josh from Broken River Farm. I'm here today, second part of working on this brown cabinet. As you know, I got two of these from my neighbor up there at the farm. This one's going to be used here. It has a little more damage. It's pretty rusty on the side, rusting through there. Has some pretty rough surface rust here. See the bottom's pretty nasty. So the plan here is I'm going to try and get it to fit into this little space right down here underneath this work table. It'll fit nicely between there and the dog door. So what I'm going to do, I measured, it's about 31 inches to the bottom of the 2x4 that makes the cross member of the beam right there. So I'm going to cut it there. When I look at it, 31 inches from the top, as you can see, it stops 31 inches just a little past this bottom separator, which is just under this drawer. I'm probably going to cut it, not 31, probably 30 and a half, or 30 and a half. That'll give me some room underneath the cross member. It'll also give me 2, 4, 6, 8 drawers, which I'm going to probably replace. I'm going to do some consolidation here in the near future, trying to move a lot of this stuff to the workshop of the farm. Most of my bigger projects are going to be up there. A lot of small projects will stay here. For instance, this big green table is going to get moved at some point in time. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, so part of the projects, I'm going to get to marking this, and then I will get to cutting it. I have 3 different things to try with. I have my jigsaw with a metal cutting blade. That'll be very good for the thin parts. I also have a reciprocating saw. Why are you pointing? A reciprocating saw with a metal cutting blade and a angle grinder with a cutoff wheel if necessary. There may be some points in here. As you can see right here, it looks like there is I don't know if that's folded sheet metal right there, or if that is a metal rod. For some reason I think it's folded sheet metal, so I'm hoping the jigsaw will go through it. I have multiple blades for that thing. I will probably need them. If not, like I said, I can cut through here and here with the either one of the reciprocating saw or the cutoff wheel, depending on what's necessary. I have options. This will be going back to the farm to go to a junk guy, or a scrap guy, probably along with some of the worst drawers. Again, some of these drawers are pretty nasty in places. One of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to see about getting a bulk sandblasting kit to go with an air compressor up at the farm. So I may have to take all of this back to the farm, sandblast it, paint it, bring it back, because it's going to need a lot of air to do this much, and it needs a bulk sandblaster, which I don't have. They're not very expensive, so we'll see how that works out. I may just clean up the parts that are really rusty, reprimer it, repaint it all to match, or just rough up the paint enough with a sandblaster to make it stick good. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get the measuring and marking, and we'll go from there. We'll put you guys up here. Try not to fall off. I know you guys are prone to wander, much like my attention span. This is not going to be perfect. This top over here is slightly warped. I'm going to have to fix that corner at some point in time as well. There's 30.5 is one again, 30 and a half. but they will suffice for today. Fourth straight edge has border on the back of it. I gotta clean that off. I just finished up a bathroom project here at the house. Do a couple quick check measurements. Make sure everything's still kind of where it wants to be. 5, 5. I know 30 and a half, it's imperial. 35. Alright. Should be good enough. Let me get on some hearing protection, some eye protection, because this is going to be loud, and probably throw metal chips at me. I know you didn't need that much of a close-up, but you're getting one. So sexy. Wish me luck. Safety, fourth dish. Apparently, somebody unplugged my extension cord. That's not nice of me. Hold on to your bridges, everybody. Well, that went pretty well. Blade's a little blue, but not bad. It's cut about how I normally cut things, which is questionable at best. There's still stuff falling out of this. I try to get a lot of it, but you know. Well, that actually went fairly well. Didn't really damage the blade up too much. Seems a little hot. Probably set a piece of paper on fire if I tried. I'll let that cool off before I put it up. So, you may be wondering, you see me kind of going up and down. It has to do with how jigsaws and types tend to run into flat objects. As you'll see here and here, which that's a bit sharp, but what happens is as you're coming along, it'll be fine on these, like jigsaws cut really well on flat objects like that. It'll even cut really well on that, even though it kind of bounced it. But if you're coming into a flat object like this one, cuts really well here, and then it hits the flat object, and you get a lot of teeth trying to cut through it. So what I would do is I would raise it, and it would cut the angle so that it would only be impacting the teeth against a smaller cross section of this rather than trying to do the whole thing. And then I could just leverage it back in, and it would slowly eat its way down, and then we could continue on again. Same thing here. You know, leverage it in, cut it like that, go across, and then kind of leverage it. I mean, you can see there's these 3 different cross members here. I was hoping I could probably steal a piece out of the old piece and weld it to the bottom of this one. I don't think that's going to be the case. These little bits are welded on, and then these are welded to that, so it'd be one of those things that gets stuck out. Now this doesn't have a lot of structure to it, but it's just narrower. I actually want something that's a little bit longer that I can tack weld to and then maybe roll over a bit, or I may actually go with an expanded metal. Simply because, as you can see in the bottom of this one over here, it collects junk. So if I get expanded metal, I can put an expanded metal and stuff will fall out of it. I can just move it, pick it up slightly, move it over to the side, and then I won't have to deal with getting a ton of stuff stuck in it, trying to figure out how to get it out. But overall, that actually went fairly well. Since I don't have a piece of metal that I can quickly tack to this, that's not going to happen today. I'm not going to go off of it. So that's about what we're looking for. I mean, it's fairly flat, as flat as I can generally cut things because I'm terrible at cutting straight lines. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. There will definitely be probably a part 3 or 4 or 5. These little short videos of me tearing stuff up like this. And you guys don't want to just watch me clean up. So, thanks for watching. Have a good one.